one of the things we're working on, we're figuring out how we can maintain
So the one thing that happens is it's very difficult to humidify a tunnel. In fact, it's impossible. The tunnel's warm and it's made mainly of ice. So it sublimates, which means we get a dry crust over the 60 years this tunnel's been here. If this were really what the tunnel were made out of, we couldn't walk in it. This is what the tunnel's made out of. This is actually permafrost. It's about 60% ice, 40% silt. The silt falls out of the sky. Basically, it's the same dust you have to dust. And so this is actually what the permafrost is. It's very much a working tunnel. You're going to see holes everywhere. We've sampled over the lifespan of the tunnel, which ranges from the 60s to now. It's been sampled. It's produced more than 70 peer-reviewed publications. I've never been able to prove this, but I would be willing to bet that dollar for dollar, this is probably one of the best laboratories the nation's ever bought, just in terms of publications. But this is what permafrost actually is, a very hard material, somewhat plastic, as we'll see further back.
Okay.
We could make about 3 meters a day. There was a steep learning curve. I guess the short answer is, with a slightly different equipment, which we would know to do now, we dug this in about a month of digging. And if you take off our ignorance factor, you know, we can probably do this in about 2 weeks now. It's actually, the digging is faster than the mucking out, and that was because we didn't have a load haul dump electric system. So in terms of actually digging this, it's about, to finish the plan, which is another 1,000 feet of digging and to connect to the other tunnel in 3 places, is probably somewhere around $500,000 worth of digging. It's not a huge amount of money. I mean, it sounds like a lot, but actually it's not. We had $300,000 left when we started this, and we built the portal, we built the refrigeration system, and we dug it for that. So, and if you get a little slower as you go into the hill slope because you're hauling longer, so you have to do passing rooms and things like that. But maybe we're cocky, but we really felt like, we wanted to keep going. We're limited. You have to dig in the winter when you can blow cold air in. We cannot dig in the summer. So it's a winter digging project. But yeah.